this particular area has been flagged, and soon the government might begin to demolish. And you might have some unscrupulous people who may think that the compensation they might get from the government might not equate the value of their properties, and may want to sell off to unsuspecting members of the public. That's why this video is meant for you. So before you buy any property in this area aforementioned, you are advised to make sure that it's not within the area that the government has already flagged for demolition.
I see, as you don't pack your money, put them for your pocket, you love real estate investment so much, you want to go and buy that property you love. But guess what? Before you take that bold step, you need to watch this video till the end. And possibly share this video so you save lives. A lot of people are making mistakes in the real estate investment because of what? They are not informed about what is going on in real estate investment. No doubt it's about the safest investment in the world at the moment. But trust me, scammers have plagued the industry, making it unhealthy for innocent people. Today's big alert is coming from the light of the nation, Anambra State. Today is no longer about native doctors being behind bars and the state government asking them to disappear if they can. This is about a serious business. That property you want to go and invest in, and possibly you are standing on that property. You want to start working on it, building on it. Are you aware that the Anambra State Government has revoked the rights, titles, and the certificates of occupancy of that property? You might want to know which property I'm talking about. I am talking about the property sitting on the 60 square meter corridor road, Nkisi Layout, Onitsha North, Anambra State, for Nigeria as well we do so. So it's a big story. I wouldn't want you to fall victim. Now you'll be wondering, why is this on red alert? It is because we want to save you from falling victim to these scammers. We want to save you from becoming a victim of this dubious involvement. We have a legal practitioner in the building, a seasoned property lawyer, a very senior police officer, and the founder in Encumberedproperties.com. He shall do justice to the questions we shall throw to him very soon. We shall be asking questions around the revocation. What becomes the fate of those that have invested in the said property? Even with your C of O, it is obvious. Once the government steps in, it is way over for everybody. Please stay with us and go nowhere. Glad to know you're still there. In case you're joining us, you're watching Encumbered Properties Red Alert. On this show, we bring you details of encumbered properties, disputed properties, and properties that are for any reason not available for sale. And today's Red Alert is on property situated on the 60 square meter corridor road, Nkisi Layout, Onitsha North, Anambra State. What is the big issue? The Anambra State Government has revoked these properties. Even with your C of O, there is a possibility that you will not gain access to your property situated in the aforementioned location. To help us get clearer view and the legal implications of the revocation, I have a legal practitioner in the building who will do justice to that. But before we proceed, click the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook at Encumbered Properties Limited, Instagram at Encumbered Properties Limited. Visit our website www.encumberedproperties.com to get real-time notifications on disputed properties. Why do we do this? To save you and also save the unsuspecting buyer. With Encumberedproperties.com, the safety of your real estate investment is our priority. Please, join me make welcome Mr. Madueke Enwere, a very senior police officer, a property lawyer, and the founder in Encumberedproperties.com. It's a pleasure to have you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for always standing up whenever I call.
Thank you.
Let's hit the nail on the head. There is a big case coming from the light of the nation, Anambra State. Like I said earlier, it's no longer the case of native doctors behind bars. This is a case of land revocation. You know how real estate investment happens to be the real deal for people at this moment. And a lot of people are involved in it. Now, waking up to the news that the Anambra State Government has revoked the rights, the titles, and the certificates of occupancy for properties situated along Nkisi Layout, Onitsha. That's a big story for investors. Now, from the legal perspective, I want you to tell us, what becomes the fate of investors, people that already bought properties. around those areas, people who already invested in this property. Now they still have their CFOs, they could tell you I still have the legal backings to those properties. But with the government's revocation, what becomes the fate of investors?
Well, you talked about C of O. That presupposes that they were originally allocated those plots to. They were not trespassers.
Yes.
Those lands were given to them. And now that the government has a better use for the said 60 square meters corridor, that is from the road, right?
Right.
The government actually has the right to do that.
Okay. Okay.
But the next thing is this: is the government going to give the value of the development these allottees have invested in those areas?
Okay.
The government has two options: reallocate the affected allottees to a different area,
Okay.
and now give them money to erect an equivalent development on the land, or compensate them directly, completely, so that they will find land anywhere and recoup their investment.
Because I was going to ask, having the CFO, that gives them the legal backing, and the compensation from the state government, since they are legally, they are legally backed as owners of the property before the revocation, the compensation process in the real estate investment, how would you rate it? Do you see the Anambra State Government compensating these people? Do you think they have got a case against the Anambra State Government if they are not compensated?
If they are not compensated, it becomes a legal issue. They can actually take up a suit against the government for compensation, because the Constitution provides for it. If for any reason, for overriding public interests, a property that was legally allocated to you is taken over by the government, the next thing the government, a responsible government, will do is to compensate the affected persons. However, if there are anybody who trespassed, who was not originally supposed to be within that area, there was no valid allocation, there won't be any compensation for that person. But ordinarily, our laws provide that once government has overriding interest, interests for public utility, like in this case, I was made to understand that it is meant to use to expand the road.
Yeah, the plus already.
Yeah. So it benefits everybody. It benefits everybody. So the government is at liberty to revoke, compensate, and use the said area for public use.
All right, thank you so much for your legal insight. I appreciate it. Before I let you go, I would want to know your advice for the general public, unsuspecting victims. Somebody out there might want to go and invest in the same property without knowing. So what would be your advice for these people?
My advice for the members of the public is the reason why I think this video is being made available to each and every one of us, that this particular area has been flagged, and soon the government might begin to demolish. And you might have some unscrupulous people who may think that the compensation they might get from the government might not equate the value of their properties, and may quickly want to sell off to unsuspecting members of the public. That's why this video is meant for you. So before you buy any property in this area aforementioned, you are advised to make sure that it's not within the area that the government has already flagged for demolition.
All right, thank you so much. God bless you. You might want to know the property we are talking about. I am talking about plots C42 and CP48, located along Nkisi Layout, Onitsha North local government area, Anambra State. Please, you are by this red alert advised to stay away from such properties to avoid losing your money. Do someone a favor today by sharing this video. With Encumberedproperties.com, the safety of your real estate investment is our priority. Till I come your way again, stay safe and stay out of troubled properties. I am Rex Chinedu Akwawike, your host. Good day.